Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Alexandra Eala silences Golubic with powerful words after $200,000 fine for shocking outburst at Sujo Open. The Sujo Open WTA 125 had all the makings of a quiet late-season tournament. A scenic Chinese city, rising stars grinding for points, and a crowd eager to watch tennis without the frenzy of a grand slam. But in the quarterfinal clash between Alexandra Eala, the 20-year-old Filipina rising star, and the experienced Swiss veteran Victorija Golubic, the Sujo Open found itself at the center of international headlines. Not because of a breathtaking shot, not because of a stunning upset, but because of a shocking outburst, a record fine, and a battle of words that would shake women's tennis to its core. The match that exploded tension on court. The quarterfinal began with intensity. Golubic, known for her crafty slices and tactical mind, frustrated Eala's aggressive baseline game. The first set went to Golubic 6-4 after a tense exchange of service breaks. In the second set, Eala fought back fiercely, whipping forehands that electrified the crowd. Every point became a war. Every changeover carried stares sharper than racket strings. At 5-5, a controversial line call, an ace from Eala ruled out by the umpire, changed everything. Eala's protest grew heated. Golubic, visibly annoyed, muttered something under her breath. Cameras caught it. The crowd gasped. And suddenly, tennis turned into theater. The outburst, a moment that stunned the world. Eala, visibly shaken, approached the umpire, her voice rising above the hushed Chinese crowd. Golubic, smirking, clapped sarcastically, mocking her. The Filipina star snapped. She slammed her racket, shouted words that stunned even seasoned commentators, and for the first time in her career, let her emotions boil over completely. The chair umpire issued a code violation, then another, and finally, game penalty. Golubic went on to win the match 6-4, 7-5. But the real story had only just begun. The $200,000 fined WTA's harshest sanction. The next day, the Women's Tennis Association announced a stunning penalty. $200,000 fine for unsportsmanlike conduct, loss of ranking points from Sujo, a formal warning that another violation of this magnitude could result in suspension. The fine was unprecedented for a WTA 125 event, more than the champion's prize money itself. The tennis world erupted in debate. Too harsh. She's only 20, let her grow. Rules are rules, this can't be tolerated. Golubic pushed her. Why isn't she punished too? The stage was set for Alexandra Eala to either apologize quietly or strike back with something far more powerful. Part 4. Golubic's statement fanning the flames. Golubic didn't stay silent. In her post-match press conference, she doubled down. She needs to learn how to control herself. This is professional tennis, not juniors. If she can't handle pressure, maybe she isn't ready to be here. I wasn't surprised. She cracks. The words echoed across headlines. For many, it felt like salt in a wound. For Eala, it was a challenge. Alexandra's silence before the storm the world waits. For 2 days, Alexandra avoided the media. She skipped her usual training videos, her TikTok updates, her Instagram stories. Silence. Fans worried. Critics speculated. Some predicted she would issue a bland apology to protect sponsorships. Others feared suspension. But what came next stunned everyone. The powerful words Alexandra Eala strikes back. At a packed press conference in Suzhou, Alexandra Eala stepped onto the stage. Calm, composed. Not the fiery young player from 2 nights ago. She spoke softly at first, then with growing conviction. I accept the fine. I accept responsibility for my actions. I lost control, and I regret letting my emotions take over. But I will not accept being told that I don't belong here. I've trained my whole life for this. I've carried the flag of the Philippines on courts around the world since I was 12 years old. I've fought through losses, injuries, and doubts. Pressure doesn't break me, it shapes me. The room fell silent. She continued, We're not robots. We're athletes. We feel, we break, we rebuild. I lost a match, but I didn't lose who I am. To my opponent, You can question my game, but you will not silence my spirit. This fine is just money. My voice is free. The audience erupted in applause. Reporters tweeted in real time. Eala's words spread like wildfire. The world reacts social media storm. On Twitter, X, Eala just turned a $200,000 fine into the greatest speech of her career. That's how you silence a critic. Respect. On TikTok, fans made edits of her speech over dramatic music, calling it the Sujo statement. On Instagram, fellow players like IGA Swiatek, On Jabeur, and even Rafael Nadal, her mentor from the Rafa Nadal Academy, posted supportive messages. Eala had turned controversy into empowerment. The bigger picture more than tennis. Her words ignited a broader conversation about double standards in tennis discipline, about the pressures on young athletes from smaller nations, about how outbursts are remembered differently depending on who commits them. Sports writers drew comparisons to Serena Williams at the 2018 U.S. Open. Others framed it as a coming-of-age moment for Eala, the day she went from rising star to global voice. The rivalry redefined Eala versus Golubic. This wasn't just a match anymore. It became a rivalry, etched into memory. Golubic's outburst, Eala's fine, and her eventual speech turned their quarterfinal into a cultural flashpoint. Next time they face off, the tension will be electric. The world will remember Sujo. And Alexandra Eala will step onto the court not just as a player, but as a symbol of resilience. Redemption on court striking back with tennis. Eala's next tournament appearance drew record viewership for a WTA 125. Fans tuned in not just to watch her forehand, but to see how she would respond. She played with ferocity, channeling her emotions into each stroke. When she won her first match back, she lifted her racket not with anger, but with quiet pride. It wasn't just a win. It was a message. Sujo did not define her. She defined Sujo. Epilogue, the legacy of the Sujo speech. Years from now, fans may forget the scoreline of that quarterfinal. They may forget the exact amount of the fine, but they will remember Alexandra Eala's words. This fine is just money. My voice is free. That night in Sujo, she silenced her rival. She silenced critics. And most importantly, she spoke to a generation of athletes who needed to hear that falling apart doesn't mean falling behind. In turning punishment into power, Alexandra Eala didn't just save her reputation. She elevated it. Closing reflection. The Sujo Open began as just another stop on the tennis calendar. It ended as a defining moment in Alexandra Eala's journey. Through controversy, criticism, and a crushing fine, she found her voice. And that voice now echoes beyond tennis. A reminder that champions aren't built in silence. Sometimes, they are built by speaking powerfully when the world least expects it. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.